Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Всеееееем Mass Effect 2, вы на канале MoreThanGames, и мы продолжаем. Как оказалось, от Тали Зору, как там ее, Воснима, Нарая, как там ее теперь зовут, хрен разберешь, обвиняют в измене. Соответственно, надо помочь ей снять с нее все эти подлые инсинуации, всю эту недостоверность, всю эту ложь, неправду, чушь. И вообще она не такая, она этого не делала. Обязательно Тейн подождет мальца чуть-чуть совсем. Соответственно, блять, я так жратву и не отдал Коку, ну ебаная жизнь. Ну и хрен с ним, ладно. Пока на бичах проживут, а там посмотрим. Значит, где помочь Тали, вот. Надеюсь, я правильно сейчас тыкнул. Мигрирующий флот, да. Ну алло. Мигрирующий флот, состоящий более чем из 50 тысяч кораблей, служит домом для 17 миллионов кварианцев и является крупнейшим из известных скоплений космолетов. Сами кварианцы во время паломничества посетили большинство планет галактики, однако на борту их кораблей бывали лишь немногие инопланетяне. Ну, я Шепард, детка, поэтому мне можно, я сейчас побываю. Я сейчас там всем это самое покажу. Кто тут нахуй? На мою кварианку личную уебывается. Я там сейчас вам это к ногтю всех. Так, ну чё, Гарус, давай. Да. Сейчас надо Тали прокачать, наверное. Нахуя, мать. Вот так вот. Потому что понятия не имею, что ты от меня хочешь. Так, дробовик гетов. Ну, допустим. И фаланга, ну, допустим. Все, поехали. Воснима Нарая, вот как.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Подъем, пацаны, чё заскучали, ебать?
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Keela Salayim. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Telly helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials.
Опять, блять, родители какие что.
Damaged, not permanently inactive. No, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
А чё они дома-то у себя в скафандрах ходят? Ну, типа,
You should speak with Admiral Ran. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Ох, ебать, вот это я что-то спать хочу, нифига себе.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such
Да я сам в ахуе, мать. Я не понимаю, дома-то чё они реально в скафандрах ходят? Ладно, Шепард с Гарусом, они инопланетяне, им, ну, для кварианцев. Им там атмосфера, что-то это, а они-то чё? Ну-ка.
Talizora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Обнимашки.
Auntie Ron, Shepherd Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaron Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure.
А, вот почему она имена-то меняет. Тализора... Видимо, Тализора на Рая, то есть Рая это ее домашний корабль, то есть где она родилась. Тализора Вас Нима, это где она, ну, проходила службу, а теперь Тализора на Рая Вас Норманди, Вас Наркомандия, то есть, а сейчас она на Наркомандии служит. Ясно. О, что за игры с именами? Вот теперь я понял, да? Да.
They
Ну?
stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
А, то есть я твой защитник.
You would actually speak for my defense.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There
Не,
are no
ну,
legal truths
если там надо всех перестрелять, то вообще
Present
изи.
the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
А если нужно кого-то приболтать, то тогда у нас проблемы, судя по всему. Кто-то мне подсказывает, что у нас прям пиздец какие проблемы. Чего они дома в скафандрах гоняют? Я вот никак понять не могу. Может, это раса такая именно с намордниками
This
только.
conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive.
Kill us alive.
The accused Talizora of West Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Сука, ты умрешь первым нахуй.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Понял?
Objection withdrawn.
Вот у него ебывайся.
West Normandy, your crew member Talizora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
I shouldn't have to. When Tali helped me stop Saren and his Geth army, her actions spoke for themselves. Without her help, none of you would be alive to put her on trial today.
Well said, Shepard. None of us should forget Tali's contributions to the fleet.
Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Хуяси.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I thought Quarians valued family. How do you justify springing this on Tali in the middle of a damn trial?
Our apologies. Tali should have been informed.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
Вот, сука.
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
Долбоёб, вот именно.
Take the Alarai from the Geth. This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
Ебать, спасибо нахуй. Вот просто вот этот пингвин кланяется. Если ты погибнешь, мы снимем обвинение. Вот ебать, спасибо просто. 10 из 10 нахуй. 2 пидора или говноеды стоят просто. Проебали корабль сами и скинули, а это не мы, это все Тали прислала нам какие-то запчасти, которые активировались и захватили корабль. Что там, писюны, что ли, блин, батарейки зарядили, блин, и начали прыгать по всему кораблю и всех ебать, что ли? Что за чушь-то?
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason.
Ладно, не ссы, мать, ща найдем. И батю найдем. Это Корис по-любому. Погнали.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Даже разговаривать здесь ни с кем не будем.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Так, ясно. Естественно, ебать. Даже не сомневайся в этом. Такие, конечно, мамкины судьи, просто, блин, процессы. Блять, шутка какая-то. Но это я могу.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Поехали.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora.
Кила Салай. Да я не могу просто, ну, суд? Это суд называется? Что это такое? Это вот суд такой у них? Это ж, блядь, пиздец какой-то, а не суд. Чё, суки? Не ждали, блядь? Курлык, ёбана. Ебать ты, слушай, невидимый, я вообще даже не знаю, кто это здесь, откуда взялся. Чё? Все, блядь. На! Так, спокойно, подождите. Все. Че элементы питания? Где? Ага. Ноутбук. Угу. А чё, пулек не выпало ни из кого, что ли? Ну ладно.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I
Почта
left
России.
packages at secret drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Да ладно, ты не ной. Сейчас разберемся. Сейчас разберемся, мать, не ной, все нормально. Это Корис, по-любому, адмирал, падла, собака, тварь. Вот с одного взгляда понятно, что он негодяйский негодяй, все нормально. Ну алло. Что? Так, нам туда, значит, зайдем сюда сначала. Взломаем монитор. Действительно, почему бы и не взломать монитор? Ты, бляха, я не успел просто. Так, где? Дорогу. Все, F5, поехали. Кто, Гет, что, чего? Да, блять, отцепись ты. А что это вообще такое? Херня какая-то. Так, ноутбук. Ноутбук. И еще ноутбук. Где кварианский журнал? Вот он. Проеб получается. То есть все-таки они где-то сами обосрались. Что-то, то есть, пошло у них не так. Видимо, они хотели починить как кого-то из гетов, случайно починили всех. Или как это работает? А теперь геты все починились и... Не едим очка, вот просто... Не едим очка. Такой ниндзя просто, я даже хуй знает. Не позорился уж бы, ё-моё. Ну-ка, 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 ну-ка. На-на. Да вы придите в себя уже, ну окститесь, подумайте о своем поведении, у вас нет шансов. Я Шепард, сучки. Блять, ходит один, смотри. Да я ему втащу, сука, на, бля. Так, и пульки забрал, и все вообще отлично. Бляха, сколько здесь всего на самом деле. Ну, в плане ресурсов каких-то и этого. Всякого послушать, повзламывать. Ну, нормально.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits
Corrupted.
left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
You'll reclaim your homeworld someday, Tali. If your father can't help you, I will.
Taking back our planet would only be the beginning. We'd have to cannibalize our fleet to rebuild cities and infrastructure. It would take generations of gene therapy to readapt our immune system so we could live without suits again. We'd be adapting our entire culture. Again. Sometimes I wonder if it's actually worth it.
If you don't take back your home, the Geth win.
I won't let that happen. Not today. Not ever. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Come on. Ну, здрасте, блять, оно того не стоит изменить, разобрать. Лучше, бляха, в космосе болтаться, чтобы любой ебаный метеорит тебя мог просто 7 миллиардов человек, ну, этих самых, блин, все население одного корабля угандошить. Ну, ты что несешь-то в натуре? Стоит оно того, не стоит? Конечно, стоит. Свой мир должен быть, своя планета. Бля, ну вот эта боевка, ну я не понимаю. Ну вот это, ну неужели это, бляха, так весело? Сидишь за укрытием и нашиваешь просто. Ну это, да вы, вот можно вот кто-нибудь вот с этим говноедом разберется? Вот нахера мне два напарника, если они долбоебы, а? Да, я, может, что не понимаю. Хераси, а что я бросил? Я на 5 хотел нажать. Вот Гарус, объясни мне, брат. Ну ты же рядом здесь стоял. Ну ты что, не видел, что вот там какой-то уёбок стоит? Ну, блядь. Расстраиваешь ты меня, Гарус. Раэль Зора — это отец, я так понимаю, Тали, правильно? Тали Зора, Раэль Зора и всякое такое. Да ну что... Ага, Фазер. Все-таки Фазер.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to clean up your mess. You can't.
Every Geth on this ship will die, Tally. It won't bring him back, but it's what he would have wanted.
I don't care what he would have wanted, Shepard. I wanted a father who cared about me more than his war effort. I wanted a father who would take the sick leave time and let me see his face without a helmet in the way. Instead, I got orders. And this. And a panel of admirals who think I'm a traitor. Those were my father's gifts to me.
You also got his mind, and the best military training in the Quarian fleet.
You're right. I know what he'd do. Better than anyone. Maybe. He had to know I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tally, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangel and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Do you want to get your father back to the shuttle?
No. Leave him. The mission comes first. It's what he would have wanted. Come on, let's finish this.
Да, печаль. Ну а что вы хотели? Заигрались, проебались. Получается так. Получается так. Увы. Да ёпта. Так, все. Так, корианский журнал, все понятно. F5. Сука, поехали. За батю и двор. Так. Что я довыебался, походу. Ну-ка. Урлык, мазафака. Фаталити, сучка. Ну, почти. Так, что, пулек не дали, что ли? Да, пиздец. Ну ладно.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Да не бойся, он не был замешан, это кореш все.
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No, we're too close.
А, нет.
I promised to build my daughter a house
А,
on the home
нет.
world.
Батя все-таки обосрался.
The politicians argue. We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material. Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Rail Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a
Так а так тебя назовут предателем.
for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Нет, ну я, конечно, помогу ей. Ну так ее изгонят и... Ну, с другой стороны, что, у нее есть Нормандия, наркомандия, наша команда, типа. Ты ебанутый, скажи мне, это кто, по-твоему, ходит? Ебалумба.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Ну почему вот это, вот почему я это не могу выбрать? Вот почему я не могу выбрать, сука, вот это? Я бы их нахуй послал просто и все.
We found nothing on the Alarai that we wish to submit as evidence.
Tali?
I have nothing to say.
Then, with no further testimony, I ask those rendering judgments to do so now.
То они ее приговаривают к изгнанию, обвиняя в измене, то они говорят, что нет, мы в измене-то не сомневаемся, в лояльности мы уверены. Да какая нахуй измена, блядь?
Shepard was Normandy. The fleet appreciates the passion and honor with which you represented one of our people.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
Talizor of us Normandy. You have 6 hours to leave. Would you like to request any personal possessions from the fleet?
No, thank you, Admiral. Everything I need is here.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Talizor of us Normandy. Kill us alive.
Ой, пошла нахуй. Такая чушь.
That's that. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
I did what you wanted, Tally, but I still don't agree with it.
It's not what I had hoped for either. But the good of the people comes first. My father taught me that. Thank you for honoring my decision. It means more to me than... It means a great deal. It's strange. After I walk out of here, I don't know where I'm going.
Do you want to talk to anyone before we go? Or get anything?
We can say goodbye if you like. Honestly, I'm fine either way. And I'm not just saying that. This whole trial, the politics, my father, it showed me where I'm supposed to be. On the Normandy. Helping you.
I'm glad to hear it, Talizora Vas Normandy. Let's go home.
Thank you, Captain.
What were you two thinking? Do you know how many favors I had to call in to get you onto the Alarai? I wore holes in my suit to get you that opportunity, and you pissed it away.
Да, блять, уберите плашку-то, я понял, что я могу нажать на F. Убери, я диалога не вижу, ёпту мать. Ой, блин.
Back off, Admiral. The evidence we found would have branded her father a war criminal. What was Tally supposed to do?
Her father is dead. She is alive. He would have wanted her to turn over the evidence.
I don't care what he would have wanted. I'm not him.
You're more him than you think, Talizora. Stay safe out there. Though you're exiled from our fleet, you're not from our hearts. Kill us alive.
Нахуй пошла, да?
At least the Alarai.
I'm so sorry, kid. I pushed as hard as I could.
It wasn't your fault, Admiral.
Why didn't you defend yourself? I know you found something on the Alarai. What was it?
Tally, is there anything the Admiral should know?
We found a lot of dead bodies, Admiral. Including my father's, that's all. Whatever research they were doing was destroyed.
I'll take your word for it, Tally. Not that I have much choice.
Не хочешь, как хочешь. Хрен с
Fly
тобой.
safe, kid. Your father would be proud of you.
Не хочешь, как хочешь. Ну и что, ты, падла, тварь, собак. Все из-за тебя стопудово.
Tali, I'm sorry. You may not believe me, but I take no...
Да дрочишь по-любому на это все по ночам. Знаю я тебя. Все, иди в жопу.
I wish you luck.
Все, да. Я даже тебя дослушивать не буду. Вот так, скипнул. Все, валим отсюда, выход. Да, идите в жопу. Так, задание. Изгнание не лишило Тализору бодрости духа. Более того, отныне ее верность капитану не вызывает вопросов. Политические баталии кварианцев вокруг войны с гетами вызывают определенное беспокойство. В борьбе с пожинателями кварианцы могут оказаться крайне полезны. Однако их неопределенность серьезная угроза нашим планам. Идите в жопу. У нас не вызывает вопросов ее лояльность, только компетентность. В итоге ее обвинили в измене и выгнали. Чё, сука? Даже если представить, что из-за того, что она там, ну вот, допустим, ее отец там не нарушал никаких протоколов безопасности, ничего такого не торопил никого. Вот, ну, чисто вот так вот произошло, что какая-то неизвестная гетская технология оказалась там, я не знаю, в искусственном члене. Ну, неизвестно, вот она, ну, хер его знает. Ну, член отправлю папе, пусть решает сам. А он возьми и обрети собственное сознание, руки, ноги и давай других гетов собирать. Так это что, блядь, ее вина, если она даже понятия не имеет, что так можно, блядь? Это вот за это изгонять нужно человека. Плюс к этому захватили корабль целый. На корабле что, блядь, младенцы одни были или что? Или три человека всего, отец и две бабы, которые там помогали им. Все это, весь экипаж корабля, как может, блядь? Как это возможно? Как могут 3 гета захватить целый, сука, корабль? Ебать, у меня подгорело просто. Ебать, подгорело. Да, ну чушь просто какая-то, я не понимаю. Спасибо за дочь. Диана, кто ты, блядь? Капитан Шепард, ваш адрес дала мне Ариат Лок. Я Диана Матнёв. Когда вы занимались расследованием ее смерти, нам довелось поговорить. Ария рассказала мне, что обнаружила в шикарном номере мертвую Азарию, убившую мою дочь. Спасибо вам, не знаю, что за случай привел вас в мою жизнь, но спасибо вам за то, что отомстили за моего ребенка. Нёв не заслужила такой смерти, я не смогла ничего сделать, но зато вы, по крайней мере, убили стерву, которая отняла все у моей дочери. С благодарностью за помощь, Диана. Да не за что. Так. В столовую хавчик надо отдать, то пацаны сидят, грустят, последний хуй без соли доедают уже. Первое, смотрю. Че меня все в женский туалет-то тянет? Что-то личное, видимо. Так, ну Тейн. Сейчас мы к тебе вернемся, подожди. Касуми, кстати. Так, подожди, столовая же здесь как? Понял.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Ну давай. Прям с рук?
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Ну да ладно, чё уж. Обращайся. Так, Тейн Криос, поехали. Поехали.
Shepard, I mentioned when we met on Ilium that I was dying.
Кстати, да.
Syndrome. It's not communicable, but I have less than a year to live.
Are you feeling sick? I could get the doctor.
No. Though I suppose that is a part of it. My mortality has me dwelling on things. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
Well, that's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
Where has Kolyat's body willed him?
To the Citadel. I don't know where exactly. I only know that he traveled there and has contacted the criminal element of the station. He's been hired to kill a man. I would like your help to stop it.
I'll get us to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Вот, друзья. Следующий, так сказать, следующая остановочка у нас предельно ясна. Мы возвращаемся на цитадель. Сука, если бы я только знал, что... А ну-ка, подожди. А ну-ка, подожди. Давай-ка со всеми тогда поболтаем. И вдруг и у Касуми тоже. А, так ее же я прошел уже, чё. Вдруг еще кто-то это самое тоже на цитадели задание. Да я в рот его компот. Так, это прошли. Воина прошли. То у Заида есть квест висит. Значит, поговорим с Джеком. Ебать, что времени-то так много уж. Надо заканчивать. Надо заканчивать. Сейчас этого Джека еще хрен... Эту Джек еще сейчас хрен найдешь. Где она тут, блядь, в пердях каких-то сидит, по-моему, да? Ну да. Да, блядь.
Tight little group you got here, and a pretty nice ship. You'd be rich if you took to piracy, but you wouldn't. I can't figure you, Shepard. Doesn't matter. I've got to talk to you about something.
Давай.
I'm listening.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
Еще одна психическая.
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
Хуй выйдет. Это, по-моему, первый мат в тексте, который я видел.
I'm gonna talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
Без проблем.
I owe you, Shepard.
Праги, цитадель, все понятно. В общем, куда-то там. Куда-то там. Сейчас мы поднимемся на капитанский мостик. И решим, куда летим. Правильно? Если, конечно, я лифт найду первого раза. Изи. Вообще изи. Я даже и не сомневался, что у меня это получится. Ладно, друзья, давайте тогда на этом на сегодня закончим. Огромное спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, оставляйте комментарии, подписывайтесь на канал. С вами был Серхио и Mass Effect 2. Всем пока.